Hi, this is Mark from Northampton County. Tonight I will be doing the Northeast Leadership Academy speed mingling. Question 1. Why did you become a teacher? To answer that question honestly, I became a teacher because I needed a job. When I graduated from college, I was here in Eastern North Carolina with no intentions of leaving, but their employment was very limited. So I applied for a job from a newspaper ad, at Conway Middle School. Luckily I got the job and I've been in education ever since, and that was 1997. Next question, tell about your family. My family roots are in Northern Virginia. My whole entire family is still in that area. I'm the only one that has migrated elsewhere, and I've ended up here in Eastern North Carolina. But since I've been here, I've created a family of my own. I'm married to Meredith Long, who is the Deputy Athletic Director at Chowan University, and we have 2 daughters, Dallas and Dakota. Question number 3, what is the purpose of schooling? The purpose of schooling is to educate the mind. For those that are involved to have the opportunity to better themselves through education. Question number 4. If you were one age for all your life, what age would that be and why? A sound age to be for the rest of your life, I think, is 45. You're in the middle of the road, you've lived a good full life, but you still have 45 more years to go and much more to experience. Number 5. What do you believe is the biggest educational challenge in your school right now? I would say the biggest educational challenge in our school right now is poverty and discipline, and they go hand in hand. A lot of our kids come from real impoverished homes, and they have problems with discipline. They lack the discipline it takes to be successful in school, and when we try to get them to move in that direction, they kind of fight it. So really right now, I would say poverty and discipline are the 2 biggest problems we're facing right now. Question number 6. If you were a leadership vending machine, what advice would you dispense to get parents involved in schools? I would tell parents the school and the future of their children, it lies within their hands. If they want their children to turn out to be successful people, they must get involved. So it takes a partnership to create this dream of their children living successful lives and rising up from the impoverished environment which they're in. Number 7, can a principal improve a teacher's teaching? If so, how? I firmly believe that a principal can improve a teacher's teaching. If the principal has a solid vision and plan to better the school, and they can get the teachers to buy into what they're selling, I think they can improve their teaching styles. If they really feel it in their hearts, they can also bring it out in their teachers. Number 8, if you were a superhero, which one would you be, and how would you use your powers? If I could be a superhero, I think I'd be Superman, the most powerful superhero of all. And I use my powers only for good, to try to better the wrongs of the world and make society a much better place for us to live in. Number 9, name 3 characteristics that a successful school leader must have. First one I think is commitment. They must be committed to the job of trying to better the school. The second one I think is collaboration. They must be willing to collaborate with those within the school who they're working with and also those in the community. And the third one I think is competence. You must be a competent person and able to do your job. You must be skilled in what you're trying to do in order for it to be a success. Number 10, if you could have dinner with 2 people that best exemplify leadership qualities you hope to obtain, who would they be? The first person I'd have dinner with is deceased. That would be Coach Tom Landry, the former coach of the Dallas Cowboys. No matter what the situation was, he always presented himself as being in control of the situation, no matter. You couldn't tell if the man was winning or losing the game, but looking at him, you know that he was a natural leader and he was always in control of the situation. Someone that's alive that I'd have dinner with would definitely be the President of the United States. To lead this country right now and all the changes it's going through, with 50% of the people backing you and 50% of the people against you, must be an extremely hard job. And I would just like to know how he prepares himself to do what he does every day. Number 11, how should the community be involved in the school? The community should be involved in the school as much as possible. Community involvement is what we really lack in this area. We must get our community behind our school. We're selling a vision for an opportunity for their children to gain an education. They must also be behind that and also help us sell this to the children. The community is highly important. If we can get them backing us, it would only help the school grow, both academically and emotionally. Number 12, why do you want to participate in the Northeast Leadership Academy? I'd like to further my education, and I think I can make an impact on the schools in this area through hard work, collaboration, and building positive personal relationships, positive professional relationships. And number 13, what do you see yourself doing professionally 5 years from now? No doubt 5 years from now I will still be in education. I'm not sure where or in what form, but in some form I will be educating in the United States. Thank you.
Northeast Leadership Academy has been a huge impact upon my life, and I picked up some valuable lessons from the program. The first lesson I picked up were lessons about myself. I learned to embrace my strengths, but also recognize my limitations and how I can use these things to help me become a better person and a better leader. I also learned lessons about change. Change is important if we're to move in the direction that we need to move in. We must know when to use change and embrace it as a tool to help us become leaders. I also learned important lessons about relationships. I cannot do this by myself. It takes others to help me get to where I need to be, and building positive professional and personal relationships will only help me in the future.